Hey there, everybody. It's George from DinosaurGeorge.com. Let's dive right into it. My buddy Zach from Mesa, Arizona. Hi, Dinosaur George. I want to give you a quick thank you for answering my other questions. It's my pleasure, Zach, and thank you for having such good manners and saying thank you. I appreciate that. I was curious to know if there's a reason why Jurassic Fight Club did not show the famous battle between Velociraptor and Protoceratops. Thanks, your friend Zach. Zach, first of all, that's a great question. I'll tell you why. When we made Jurassic Fight Club, we thought we were going to have 2 extra episodes. One of those was going to be the battle between Velociraptor and Protoceratops. So we made the first 12 shows, but then when it came time to make the next show, which would have been this battle, they opted not to do it. So I regret that this wasn't one of the shows that you saw, because I think it could have been a really cool show, but that's the reason why. It just kind of, we just didn't make it for that reason. Okay, Charleston, my buddy from Subang, Jaya, Malaysia, said, hello, Dinosaur George. I hope you are well and fine. Charleston, I hope you and your family are well and fine. I am doing quite well. Thank you so much. I want to ask you, that Oviraptor was once called an egg eater due to its discovery near the dinosaur nest. However, the latest research shows that the egg nest that it was next to actually belonged to the Oviraptor itself, as is no longer considered an egg eater. The question is Oviraptor, is it a carnivore, an herbivore, or an omnivore, and what did it feed on? Well, you're right. The very first discovery of Oviraptor, the way it got its name, Oviraptor means egg thief. The way this animal got its name is when they found its skeleton, they found egg shells all around it, and they thought because it has that strange looking skull, they said this thing must be eating eggs. It was eating somebody's eggs, and whoever owned these eggs came home, found this guy raiding the nest, and killed him. Later on, they discovered that's not the case. They discovered that that Oviraptor was actually sitting on its eggs, protecting them during a sandstorm, and that Oviraptor was such a good parent that it actually allowed itself to be buried alive, trying to protect the eggs from being buried in a sandstorm. So the question then becomes, what did it eat? Well, when you look at its skull, I believe that Oviraptor was probably an omnivore. I think it would have eaten lizards. I think it could have eaten fish. It would have certainly eaten eggs from somebody else's nest. Listen, eggs are very healthy, and it had a good mouth to be able to crack them open. But I believe it also probably fed on plants, sort of like you look at some of the modern parrots. They like to eat variety. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. They like to eat. All this talk about food is making me hungry, apparently. They like to eat a variety of plants. And so I think Oviraptor probably was an omnivore. All right, Calum or Calum, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'm guessing it's Calum from Inverness, Scotland. Hi, DG. Do you think Spinosaurus was a scavenger? I do not agree with Jack Horner that says Spinosaurus was a predator. P.S. Jurassic Fight Club was named Dinosaur Secrets here when it was playing in the UK. You're right. It's funny, Calum, when you mentioned that. I started getting emails from people when Jurassic Fight Club started going international, being played all over the world. That show was called Dinosaur Secrets. And I started getting emails from people from all over the world saying, hey, I saw you on Dinosaur Secrets. And I'm like, what the heck is Dinosaur Secrets? And I don't remember being filmed for that show. And I kind of freaked out. I'm like, hey, man, who filmed me? So I found out later on, you're right, that's what it's called in other countries. So when you hear me talking about Jurassic Fight Club, it was called Dinosaur Secrets, and I think another one was Dinosaur Secrets Revealed. Now back to your question about Spinosaurus, was it a scavenger? Spinosaurus is not really designed to be a big game hunter. He's not really designed to go in and chase big animals, hunt and kill big animals. So if he came across a big animal that had died, I do believe he would have scavenged off of it because it was a free meal, provided the meat wasn't completely rotted. But I really believe Spinosaurus actually made his living catching and eating fish. I think he was a fish eater. You look at his long, skinny snout, it's better designed for catching fish. That big sail may have been a great way to act as a solar panel and keep his body warm because he was spending a lot of time in the water. And even if the water's warm, you can get hypothermia very easily. That means all your body heat is zapped and escapes out of your body because of the cold water. And there's nothing worse than being cold when you're that big. So I think that he probably was a hunter, but hunting a small game and hunting fish. And yes, he would have been a scavenger, but that's if he came across something that somebody else had killed. somebody like Carcharodontosaurus would have been capable of killing big stuff, and maybe Spinosaurus showed up and scavenged off of it. All right, everybody, that's it for this time. By the way, Calum, or Calum, however you pronounce it, the next time you write me, tell me how you pronounce it so I can do it right. You're the first person from Scotland to contact me, so congratulations and welcome. Welcome to our happy little group. If you've got a question, go to dinosaurgeorge.com and send me your question. Click on the Ask Dinosaur George page. While you're there, check out all the other pages on the site. There's some really cool ones. Check out my blog. I recently posted a new update to it. And while you're there, sign up to follow me on Twitter and become a friend on Facebook if you subscribe to any of those. All right, that's it for this time. Thank you guys so very much. Make sure to take care of yourselves and take care of the people around you. For everybody out there, practice using good manners because it makes the world a much better place. And for you young people, you make sure and continue to practice your reading skills because good reading skills and good manners will take you a long way on this planet. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all again soon.